Dell Technologies VxRail Deploy 2023 D-VXR-DY-23 exam online dumps can make sure you pass the test easily. 1. Which items are validated during the NVT test? A. Bandwidth and STP. B. DNS and NTP. C. Latency and NTP. D. DNS and WINS. 2. An implementation engineer has just completed the deployment of a new VxRail cluster. They are unable to connect to the vCenter server. What can they use to confirm the physical health of the VxRail nodes? A. vSphere Client. B. SRS. C. VxRail Manager. D. IDRAC. 3. Use the VxRail simulator to explore the system. What is the presented configuration? Note: If necessary to close X the simulator window before you can select a response to this question. A. Internal vCenter and external DNS. B. Internal vCenter and internal DNS. C. External vCenter and external DNS. D. External vCenter and internal DNS. 4. A system administrator attempts to use the VxRail REST API to obtain system health status for their VxRail environment. The system returns the following error code 401. What should the administrator do to address this issue? A. Provide vCenter credentials with sufficient rights. B. Ensure that the VxRail Manager IP address is correct. C. Use a REST API software package different than the native version of Swagger. D. Use v2 system instead of v1 system. 5. When adding a VxRail node, the validation fails. What could be the cause of this problem? A. IPv6 multicasting is not enabled. B. Only one network interface online. C. Time on the node was not set correctly. D. DNS record was not created. 6. What is validated by running the proactive VM creation test in vCenter on a VxRail cluster? A. vSAN operates successfully. B. Network firewalls are configured correctly. C. vSAN has sufficient storage capacity. D. Network performance is sufficient. 7. Recover point for VM has been deployed on a VxRail cluster. Data protection and management capabilities are provided within the vSphere management interface. What method within vSphere operations should be used to ensure a successful outcome? A. Air-gapped data to and from the data center during a disaster, ensuring that the business does not suffer. B. Replicate data to and from SAP environment during a disaster, ensuring that the business suffers no downtime. C. Replicate data to and from remote offices before a disaster, ensuring that the business suffers no downtime. D. Backup data from remote offices before a disaster, ensuring that the business suffers minimal downtime, allowing restore data. 8. You need to create a VxRail JSON file to generate a VxRail as built configuration report. How should you obtain this file? A. Download it from the vSphere client VxRail plugin, last configuration data sent. B. Generate it from the VxRail PEQ by clicking the Generate Appliance JSON button. C. Download it from the VxRail First Run wizard after a successful validation. D. Generate it from the VxRail PEQ by clicking the Generate NVT FDC JSON button. 9. Where is the VxRail documentation quick reference list located? A. Dell Technologies support page. B. VxRail configuration portal. C. Dell Technologies Central. D. Dell Technologies Solve Online. 10. What is required to configure SRS for VxRail? A. VMware ELA. B. Dell EMC support account. C. Log Insight. D. VxRail node imaging management tool.